there, who becomes a beholder now. So you have 2 beholders, Matson, and a warrior.
Much better than the music you're going to hear in the next game.
Yes.
Okay.
1-1-5 mash.
Okay. 1, 1, 5 mash.
And these guys never drop meat, so no worries.
Apparently I'm in very good shape. It's a lot of stairs.
Okay, this one's tricky. 1 right,
1 right,
1 4, 4 right.
don't eat.
Correct. B?
That was a close call.
No, it wasn't.
It was. Okay.
Okay, 1 1,
1, 1,
5 right 5.
5 right, 5.
Yep.
I'm sorry, kitty fans, but the kitty had to go. Nope.
Nope, no one eats. You don't need anything more for the rest of the run.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that. What's this?
1 1 1 4.
1, 1, 1, 4.
And here's a whole set. You're gonna kill 4 kittens
Oh,
like that.
I'm a cat slaughterer.
All dead. Okay, 3rd ascent, you're on the right.
And I press right.
Yeah,
Until here.
yep. Boom. 1 1 4 mash.
1, 1, 4 mash. That kind of looked like a cat too.
Sure. You're just a everyday slaughterer of cats.
I'm a dog person, what can I say?
Run.
Ah. I like those ones.
1 1 5 mash.
1, 1, 5 mash. Okay. I think that this tower designer could be more creative.
1 1 4 mash. Actually, the tower on your original ascent is quite creative. This reascent, though, is kind of lame. Left side this time. Run. Run again.
Woohoo!
1 1 4 4.
1, 1, 4, 4. Don't eat.
Correct.
Left side. Uh-oh.
You didn't move, so you didn't pull
Okay.
the RNG.
Close calls.
No? So 1 1 5 right 4.
5 right, 4.
Right.
Don't eat.
Correct. You're going to run from this guy. It's going to take a few attempts.
Run.
And 6 escalators.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Just for a bit of extra exercise. All right.
One, 4 mash.
1, 1, 4 mash. Oh, done the step perfect part.
Yep. You're free now. One last battle against God.
Ah, no biggie.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So God blabs a lot, so I can explain the saw glitch. If the opponent's defense is larger than your strength, you instantly kill them. Someone flipped an inequality comparison. The stalked meat glitch. If you select the 8th ability, then cancel out. You eat the meat, as it were, of a stored location in memory. 1-4 mash. You're done. And ready it? Time.
Oh, I destroyed Meta Sigma.
So, for comparison, everyone, to put that, you said 10:08?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, so to put this in comparison, my world record time is 6:46, and Meta Sigma's time at C4L 2013 was 36 minutes and some odd seconds.
How many resets was that?
Yeah, no small number.
What's Duckfist in chat? What?
What to the times, or what did he just watch?
All of it.
Which one? Both.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, 3 major glitches. The first I already said was the saw glitch. They meant to program it so that if your strength is higher than an enemy's defense, saw is an instant kill attack. You had one job. Someone flipped that inequality comparison, so if your strength is lower than an opponent's defense, you instantly kill it with saw. What kind of defense stat do you think they gave God? A godly one. So that was pretty lame at the end. Stalked meat glitch. Basically, there's a random location in memory. I'm gonna get a
You need my time.
Thank you,
You have no idea that was the only thing she wanted out of this was to beat the meta. You could have finished it 3 times.
Yeah, so second glitch that you saw was the stalked meat glitch. You select the 8th place in someone's ability list and cancel out to the main screen. It does the equivalent of them eating the meat of the monster whose value corresponds to some random memory location that holds all sorts of temporary junk that you can manipulate by like recruiting characters and eating other meats and killing monsters and transforming, and yeah, you can really manipulate and eat meat for free outside of battle. And the final one was the 2-8 bug, which was the very first game-breaking bug where she produced a window that she could fly. Basically, if as you're stepping back into a town or any sort of screen transition, you hold down start, choose the second ability cancel, choose the 8th ability cancel all the way out of the menus back to the moving around overworld sort of screen, or in-town screen. It performs a massive buffer overflow that just overrides like your party, your inventory, where in the tower you have been, such as the non-existent 33rd floor, which is like a random teleport to the beginning of the reascent. Combine those 3 bugs, and yeah, it's not pretty. So yeah, that is the Final Fantasy legend wrecked.
You guys conned us,
Hi.
by the way.
How so?
You conned us.
How did we con you?
I thought that maybe she would not crush that run.
But I'm amazing.
Like
what
smashed
can I say?
that run.
That would have been nice, you know? Jeez. Didn't think about our
First try.
Well
Whatever.
done.
No big thing.
Alrighty, switch her up on Twitch to Final Fantasy Adventure, please.
Can I introduce our special guest?
Yeah.
This is Flocka, otherwise known as Snowflake. He has come from Vancouver to cheer us on. Since Ryan is famous for having bears, and this is the only one that could fit in my carry-on.
Alrighty.
Uh-oh.
Oh, names for the boy and girl.
Yes, I have those.
Nitrodon, no, I am not replacing Meta Sigma in his game.
Single name for each one.
Alrighty.
Boy is going to be named Jean.
Jean.
Is going to be named. Wait for it.
Jean.
Jane.
Jane. Oh.
That won't be confusing at all.
Jean and Jane.
I cannot believe Yuna didn't win this.
Actually, do you mind if we switch spots before I begin?
Mic thingies.
Yeah. Just because I'll have a bit of a. easier
Also,
time
just as a
seeing
note
that.
to our stream
Going in
viewers,
Yeah, I'll go in
regarding
front.
the mute or unmute TV bidding war.
They might be able to see your Grover socks now, by the way. Super Grover.
The current winner for muting or unmuting the TV during this run is Unmute at $35 compared to $5 for Mute. And incidentally, if you do manage, this is a rolling incentive, and if you do manage to get Mute in the lead, we will mute it for you too, the stream viewers. In fact,
Actually-
only for you, the
Yeah.
stream viewers. We're gonna get wrecked either way, but you guys are gonna have to suffer if we have to suffer at least.
Yeah, so just to explain the mute versus unmute, yeah, if the unmute is winning, we'll turn it up so we suffer more, but we'll keep the volume the same for you on. If mute it is winning, we'll turn the TV down so we suffer a bit less, and we will actually mute the game audio but not our commentary for you. So
You'll understand. soon
yeah,
enough.
you'll understand.
You'll know.
Trust me.
Yeah, unfortunately, he has an audio cue he has to hear during that part, so we have to listen we have to suffer regardless.
Yeah, I'm using audio cues during that part, but we can turn just the game audio off for you, but not the commentary. So you can still hear us, and you can still hear us sobbing at the.
Although if you want, we can turn on Fox. You should have heard me earlier when I read out a donation about it. Or no, when I was teasing the Fox Life speedrun.
Ah, okay, so.
Unlike Foxnumar, Fox Life is a dedicated and talented speedrunner.
Oh.
How do we turn off Poxstar? Where's the switch?
You let me
Oh,
know when you
okay.
find it.
Okay, are we ready to start this run? Okay. Go.
No countdown, no nothing.
Just go
Just start
and
this.
fight.
One thing I cannot remember from childhood is that fight losable?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not sure if the first one is. The second one definitely is. I'm pretty sure the first one is. So, depending on how you time your sword swings in that battle, which you will get to see again shortly because this is the best designed boss ever, you can get 3 hits off before you move in behind it. Really? Really? Marathon luck.
That's fantastic. For anyone that might not know the backstory to this, there's essentially one Gemini left, and he's Bogard, and he's kind of in seclusion. That's who we have to go find here.
Only got 2 that time. And this is the one that matters because I healed automatically after the previous one. And 13 HP is what I need. Well, not need, but it's what I feel safe with. I got a good kitty fight if I leave with 13 HP. If I leave with less, I'm a little twitchy when I get down the falls. Get being perhaps too light of a word to describe my progress down the waterfall.
What is it with mana and waterfalls at the beginning?
And falling
down them?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Final Fantasy Adventure is actually the first game in the Mana series. The best known game in that series probably being the second, Secret of Mana for the Super Nintendo. So yeah, Secret of Mana was a sequel to this game. Efficient. Efficient. Hey, could you have gotten down more quickly?
Well, I don't know. I'm a pretty good speedrunner.
Right.
Maybe I could have.
So right off the bat, he's going to start farming. The byproduct is that he can get up to hopefully level 3, but that's not necessary. It's 140 gold is what he needs to get an iron helm. And then he's going to show the first glitch when he goes to equip that helm. You want to keep at least one enemy on the screen when you go to transition, because then you can come right back and all the enemies are back. If you kill them all, they unfortunately won't respawn. So he's going to drive his power up to 10 at the beginning here. Every time you level up, you get to choose what stat you want to raise. And you have subsequent stats that will go up by 1, but the stat you choose goes up by 2. And for now, he's going to focus on power. But then we're going to dump it all into stamina for endgame.
Yeah, so power, as the name suggests, is just how much damage you do when you hit stuff, and it's, you know, important early on for obvious reasons. Kill baddies quickly. But yeah, stamina affects how much HP you have and how much damage you take when you're hit. And since we're going to be severely underleveled in the end game, we need stamina as high as possible.
What I love about this route is all this farming, grinding, and pumping the stamina stat it's all for one moment on one square.
Yeah, it really
is. Which is the best. It's all grinding up to take one hit and still survive.
So yeah, I got level 3, but I don't have my 140 gold yet. But that won't... Oop, treasure chest.
Also, any treasure chests that drop, he's going to want to pick them up because he actually wants to max out his inventory for another glitch, which is an interesting one. Which I'll explain later. Sorry to cliffhang you there.
Alright, can you explain what I'm going to do here?
Yeah, you might not see it quickly enough because the menus are going to be swapping out, but you'll notice it was 9 defense, and he swapped it over to one specific spot to the right in the inventory when he swapped inventory. Now when he goes to re-equip it, all of a sudden he's got 9 more defense than he had before, so now he's actually sitting quite higher, which will help with this initial low-level running here. And then he's going to sell the Iron Helm back to help fill his inventory with other things.
Yeah, the Iron Helm was only necessary because I needed to unequip the Bronze Helm. Had I been able just to unequip the bronze helm without having to buy another helm, the iron helm would have been completely unnecessary. But you have to have a helm and an armor at all times.
Which is for now, because we might get Obda on that. Find a way to unequip.
Yes.
Jean and Jane. The girl, for anybody that hasn't played this, you get companions and they have abilities, and the girl's ability is a regen type healing, and you'll see another companion later in the game that shoots fireballs very randomly and pointlessly. So we want the girl more than the red mage.
But it's so cute.
It was so cute.
It was.
Correction.
It is no longer.
This Rabbite has ceased to be.
Actually, having good draws.
Yeah, it did have a couple of drops. Wouldn't have minded some more drops by now, but I mean, we'll get them. But yeah, really the only glitch I've used so far is the defense glitch from the bronze helm. Beyond that, this is going to look like a fairly normal playthrough of Final Fantasy Adventure for the next 20 minutes or so. Then things get tricky.
This guy's like the Jima in Secret of Mana. He's Bogard. He's I believe he's the last Geminite in this game. But
Well, I don't know. I haven't played the whole game in
He's-
ages. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, I was a kid. I had a brick Game Boy last time I played this, so. But the Geminites they protect the mana tree, and he's the last one.
So this is, you know, you had to go on this great quest to find a man with a Maddox so that we could break through some rocks and get through a cave. And on the other side of the cave is a shop that sells Maddox by the dozens. So I don't know. I guess on this side of the rock, only one man has a Maddox.
Square logic.
Yep. It's one of those chicken and the egg things. If only we had a Maddox, we could get through to the store that sells more Maddox. Darn. Foiled. Now, I haven't killed as many enemies as I normally do, which is why I'm fighting here.
Yeah.
I'm worried I'm a little under on experience compared
Yes.
to where I want to be.
Oh, here we go.
Got some good drops.
That's getting
'cause,
better.
Yeah, I want to level up in this cave. If I don't, I'll have to do a few more fights, because I'll be not where I want to be, probably in terms of money either. Oh.
We're having shades of Crystalis in this game again. The hitboxes are they're odd. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not.
Yeah, the hitboxes are absolutely terrible in this game.
I didn't want to say terrible. But he
Terri-
said terrible.
terri-
They're
I
terrible.
We went there, yeah.
Yep. So that's the second weapon of the game that in casual playthrough you would really want. It's stronger. I just don't care. I'll get a better weapon soon enough, and I don't have enough money to buy the axe anyhow. I really only need one of those Maddox, but I have enough money to buy two, and it helps fill my inventory.
This was the worst part of the game when you played as a kid, but if you didn't buy the key right there, you go, I don't even know, what, 20 minutes into the game before you find out you actually have to go back and buy that key?
Yep, absolutely.
And you find out by hitting a locked door. That's it.
At the end of the first real dungeon in this game, yeah, you get all the way through this dungeon or not quite at the very end, but quite near to the end, there's a locked door, and you need a key. So if you didn't buy it at that store, you have to venture all the way back out and buy the key. It's wonderful. I think many a brick Game Boy was thrown in rage.
They survived, though.
Yeah,
Because they're bricks.
because they're indestructible, quite frankly.
I was actually shocked that you'd never seen the Desert Storm Game Boy.
Yeah.
I showed him the picture last night, and he's just... It's such a cool picture.
Yeah, a tent was bombed. Someone's Game Boy was in it. And it's a photo of, I mean, it's melted,
It's
black,
a black
and...
melted mess, except for the screen. It works perfectly.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's
they
playing
have
Tetris is
yeah.
running on it.
Nice.
It's in some museum somewhere right now, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. So we just went to this random person's house and slept in his bed. And we wake up and Jane is gone. Oh, okay.
And
well, whatever.
Here's the 8-bit General Leo in a butler outfit.
So that's my thought on Jane. Eh.
Okay, so this is odd. The setup that we're gonna have for a wrong warp, essentially. I don't know if you want to hold off on explaining that.
Yeah, we'll explain the wrong warp. Explain what I'm
happens.
doing right now, eh?
Well, you're poisoned, and if you swing your sword over and over and over, you actually don't take damage. And poison in this game only lasts, much like, you know, Moogling and Secret of Mana, it lasts for a set amount of time and then it goes away. So if you sit there and mash attack, you won't take damage.
Or you'll take very little. You'll
Yeah.
certainly minimize.
You'll still, I mean, you'd have to be frame perfect to...
Take none. It's possible, but yeah. So yes, Jane was kidnapped, so we killed a bunch of people, stole their key, and now we're going to a cave.
Seems like a reasonable reaction.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It just so happens that that key that we stole is useful in a door right close to it.
Troll. Sometimes the red mage walks north instead of south, because I want to go north, so then I kind of intercept him, but I had to chase him. I will eventually have to go south, so I theoretically could have just come back to that room later, recruited him on my way south, and not worried about chasing him, but he can be sometimes useful.
Uh-oh.
Not peas again.
Peas again.
Pwah.
So
Pois. Des pois, des pois.
this red mage is, you know, in like the 8-bit theater style, they're backwards. The fighter is the smart one, and the red mage is the useless dummy. He just sits there and Hadokens for...
Well, you see there, he
helped
was
out
useful.
there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sometimes he actually is useful because those fireballs are powerful when they actually hit something.
When they hit, yeah. So you'll see him, he has a whole bunch of Maddox, and instead of focusing on one, he actually just wants to use from each one so he can keep his inventory.
Yeah, because each Madoc has 7 uses, but it disappears after the 7th use.
You're on a roll with poison.
Yeah, I know. This is how I know I'm in a marathon. You see, like, he's standing down there trying to light a vine on fire while I'm up here fighting things.
Trying to set the river ablaze.
Pyromaniac.
Why won't you catch on fire, river?
Oh, and of course I wasted time curing only to...
Level up. Every time you level up, you get a full health bar back.
Yeah, full health and full magic. And yeah, as you'll see, I took stamina that time. I only worried about getting my power up to 10 quickly at the beginning. Now it's all for one moment that I'm gonna raise my stamina for the rest of the game. Actually, these skeletons can drop keys too.
Which
So-
would be exceptionally handy.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you do forget to buy a key at the store, you could be lucky and get a key drop from the skeleton, but